Every day, you will hear thousands of people talking about attaining financial freedom, becoming a money magnet, shortcuts to becoming rich. However, between all this, the real advice that can actually help you in making money can get lost. Welcome to the winning journey. Today, I want to share real and actionable knowledge that can transform your mindset, finances, and productivity. I'm going to share 20 powerful books that will help you build high-value skills, change your thought process, and ultimately take you from $0 to financial freedom. If you apply these principles, you can transform your life one step at a time. So, without further ado, let's dive right in. Step 1. Change your mindset. Growing up poor can leave a huge impact on your mind. You grow up with a scarcity mindset and end up having limiting beliefs about money. Before you make money, you have to master how you think. These books will rewire your brain for success. Let's start with a book that was very popular during the last few years. Most of you must have read this. Yes, I am talking about Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. This book teaches us that wealth isn't just about how much you make, but how you manage it. Kiyosaki contrasts two mindsets. One that keeps you financially stuck and one that sets you free. The rich focus on acquiring assets, while the poor and middle class focus on earning a paycheck. The difference in their mindset changes their approach. Next on our list is Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. Eker emphasizes that self-limiting beliefs about money keep people poor, while developing a millionaire mentality sets the foundation for financial success. Humans are born without any preconceptions about money, but as we grow up, beliefs about money are programmed into our minds. We either see money as something evil or believe wealth is only for the lucky few. This sabotages their own financial growth. By shifting to an abundance mindset, people open themselves to wealth-building opportunities. The Magic of Thinking Big by David J. Schwartz is another masterpiece which demonstrates that all it takes to achieve the success you desire is to think in a way that fosters success rather than being highly intelligent or unique. Opportunities are increased when one has high dreams and acts accordingly. People with narrow perspectives tend to have lower earning potential. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill teaches us that wealth is a product of thought. By defining clear goals and maintaining unwavering faith in their achievement, people can attract financial success. Hill's research on successful individuals reveals a common trait: the ability to visualize success and pursue it with all their passion. Step 2. Developing habits. Once you've mastered your mind, the next step is transforming your habits. Those who take action are the ones who rise to the heights they truly deserve. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People provides powerful principles that can significantly improve your personal and professional success, leading to greater financial opportunities. By applying these 7 habits, you can develop discipline, leadership, and problem-solving skills that lead to better career opportunities, higher salaries, successful businesses, and long-term wealth. Atomic Habits is all about small, consistent habits. If you save just $5 a day and invest it in a compound interest account, it can grow into a significant sum over time. Applying this principle to saving, investing, and skill building accelerates financial growth. Another book about the importance of small habits is Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg. He explains how habits shape success, including financial growth, and breaks down the cue, routine, reward cycle of habits to demonstrate how minor adjustments can have a significant impact. For example, if you simply just learn to control your impulsive spending habit, you might be able to save more. The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson also emphasizes that small, consistent actions compound into massive success over time. Olson shows this by comparing 2 friends in his book. One saves and invests daily, while the other spends carelessly. Now you can easily guess who will become richer in the future. Step 3. Building and growing wealth. Once you have built productive habits, it's time to build and grow your wealth. But how do you do that? Robert Kiyosaki, in his book Cash Flow, writes that there are 4 ways to earn money: employee, self-employed, business owner, and investor. The wealthiest individuals operate in the business and investor quadrants. Shifting from an employee to an investor mindset is the key to real success. However, this requires serious commitment. The compound effect explains that success does not come from one big breakthrough, rather small daily choices. Hardy emphasizes that tiny daily habits, whether good or bad, accumulate exponentially rather than linearly. When certain actions are repeated consistently, they lead to massive long-term benefits or losses. The next book on our list is 12-Week Year by Brian P. Moran and Michael Lennington. This is perfect for people who want to achieve success but always end up procrastinating. Instead of working with a 12-month time frame, the book suggests treating 12 weeks as an entire year. Each week in this system equals 1 month of progress in a traditional year. This forces individuals to take action immediately rather than delaying. Create a 12-week plan for any goal you have, and by the end of 12 weeks, you will achieve most of it, if not all. The Art of Getting Things Done talks about a similar phenomenon. It is basically a productivity system designed to help individuals and professionals get organized, reduce stress, and increase efficiency. By mastering time management and task prioritization, you can become more productive and ultimately make more money in less time. The Lean Startup by Eric Ries provides a framework for building a successful business with minimal risk and maximum efficiency. Many startups fail because they invest too much before knowing if customers will pay for their product. Instead of doing so, just start with advertising the model product to see if it actually holds any market value. Learning the true potential of your business idea is extremely important. Peter Thiel's 0 to 1 focuses on how startups can create unique, profitable businesses rather than competing in crowded markets. Thiel argues that the biggest profits come from building something entirely new, rather than improving existing businesses. In the early 2000s, search engines were crowded with competitors. Google didn't try to compete directly, they built a superior search algorithm that was 10x better than anything else. As a result, Google dominated the market. To make a product work, you must make it unique and possess insane marketing skills. Robert Cialdini's influence reveals 6 powerful psychological principles that shape human decision-making. These principles can help you increase sales, close deals, and build a profitable business by making people more likely to say yes to your offers. Cialdini believes small yeses lead to big sales. Companies like Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Spotify offer free trials because users who commit to a free trial are more likely to become paying customers. Our next book takes negotiation to the next level. Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss teaches how emotional intelligence and strategic communication can directly increase your earnings. My takeaway from this book is that it makes people feel understood to get what you want. People make decisions based on emotion and justify them with logic. When you show you understand their fears and motivations, they trust you more. Now, let's shift our focus to financial management. Profit. First by Mike Michalowicz challenges traditional accounting by prioritizing profit before expenses using a simple yet powerful system. Allocate income into different accounts: profit, owner's pay, taxes, and operating expenses to ensure financial stability. This method allows you to maximize every dollar you have earned. Another way to get maximum profit is by investing. The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham focuses on long-term wealth building through smart investing. Graham introduces the concept of value investing, where investors buy undervalued stocks with strong fundamentals, minimizing risk while maximizing returns. For example, a smart investor buys undervalued stocks during temporary declines, trusting strong fundamentals. As the company recovers, the stock price rises, leading to long-term gains. One Up on Wall Street by Peter Lynch also talks about the importance of investing. Lynch believes that individual investors can outperform professionals by investing in what they know and conducting thorough research. He emphasizes that instead of blindly following trends, do your research, and if you see an open window, invest in that place. The last book on our list is The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. This book teaches how to navigate power dynamics in business and finance to gain an advantage. Mastering power principles can give individuals an edge in competitive financial environments. Wealth creation is a journey that combines the right mindset, continuous learning, and strategic execution. If you found these money lessons valuable, don't forget to subscribe to The Winning Journey, comment below with your biggest takeaway, and click on the next video, maybe you could find another one.